Yep, another episode of this. Remember these? We're gonna fix them. I put them up way too high. These are adjustable. You can see those 5 rings in there. I decided to go for it and go all the way to the top. It's a bad idea. So I had no down travel, none, 0. So I'm going back down to the second notch from the bottom, which should be about a 1/2 inch lift. I'm gonna put a very small spacer on top. These are 1/2 inch thick, which raises it about 1 inch. See if I can do it without killing myself. Here we go. Do this at your own risk or have someone do it for you if you don't know what you're doing. I kind of know what I'm doing. I've done this a couple of times. I have 3 of these coil spring compressors I picked up on Amazon. I'll throw a link if anybody's interested. A lot of them only have 2. This one has 3. There are 5 settings on here from 0, and each one is approximately a 1/2 inch higher. I went to number 5, which went to about a 2 inch lift, and there was absolutely no down travel. So going over a speed bump, it's awful. I want to get my travel so I actually have some down travel. Trying to space them out as evenly as possible. Time to crank these down. All right, so I got an 18 here. And there's still a little bit of tension on there. So I'm gonna tighten the spring up just a teeny bit more. All right, hopefully that does it. Feels like it's just about no tension whatsoever. Yeah, we're good. I can feel it. All right. Nut, washer, rubber. And I want to make sure this goes on just how it came off. All right, there we go. So I'm going to try and keep the orientation of the mount the same way so I don't have to do this again. I'm going to pop it back down from the 5th down to the 2nd slot. And because I can't find my snap ring pliers, I'm using a sheetrock screw. Pretty easy to just coax it. There's 1, there's 2. And I'll see if I can get this camera a little closer so you can actually see it. This is all I'm doing here. Just getting this snap ring moved. Just pop it and make sure it gets well seated in there when you spin it around. Not spin it, but adjust it down 1 level. And we're good. So spot number 2, which should be again a 1/2 inch lift. There we go. Rubber piece, washer. Took it down a little more. Couldn't tell you what the actual torque specs are supposed to be on this, but pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. Let's undo this thing. There we go. All right. Hopefully that's it. We're ready to put this back in with the spacer on top. I'm hoping there's enough threads there to grab it going through. I think there will be. The last video, you may have remembered, I actually undid the upper control arm. And I think there's just enough room where I didn't have to do that this time. Sometimes you need to, sometimes you don't. We had a little change of plans. It is another day working on the Xterra. When I started the earlier part of this video, I was adding a 1/2 inch spacer to the top of my coilover. I could get it installed, but the nuts on top barely attach. So I don't feel good about it. So I worked with the seller from eBay, and they were kind enough to work with me. They're calling them 1/4 inch. They're slightly over, which is fine. It's about 5/16. They will allow for for it to sit on top and actually be able to have the nuts grab some of the threads and safely attach. So this will hopefully conclude my front end. Half-inch spacer and the 1/4 inch 5/16-ish one. I think the thinner one's gonna work a lot better. So there we go. Look at that. A lot more thread for those 3 nuts to bite on. So let's get this back in and swap out the other one real quick. All done. Long story short, as you saw in part 1, I put on a 2-inch-ish lift spacer, 2.5. That was way too high, had 0 down travel. So I picked up these 1/2-inch spacers. These were still just a little too thick to where I couldn't put the nut safely on top of the 3 studs. So took those off. The eBay seller was nice enough to actually redo these and send me a 1/4 inch one. And if they're okay with it, I will throw a link in the description if you're interested in picking up those 1/4 inch ones, which gives you about a 1/2 inch lift. I think I'm all done for now. If you want to see the first part, it's in part 1. I'll try and link to it. There, I don't know. But anyway, hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.